Whoa.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Q and I play video games, and today I got some Black Ops 2 tips and tricks for you guys. Actually, first I decided to go into rush routes because this is something that I kind of excel in my opinion, and my favorite thing to touch upon. But first, let me just get straight into my class. Now, obviously it's named Badonkadonk, so you know it has to be awesome. But you want to use an SMG for your primary, okay? I mean, it doesn't matter your attachments, that's up to you, that's up to your play style. But I use the laser sight and extended grip on the Vector here because it's probably my favorite SMG. Perk 1, you're gonna want to use lightweight. That's definitely the best choice for, especially for rushing classes and for doing these rush routes that I'm actually specifying right now. Lightweight is going to be the best choice. Perk 2, it doesn't matter as much. I like to use fast hands just because I like to the fast weapon switching and throwing grenades faster, stuff like that. Perk 3, I actually have Perk 3 Greed on, so I have extreme conditioning and dexterity. But if you can only pick one of those for rushing, you're going to want to have extreme conditioning so you can run for longer. Lethal and tactical don't matter as much, but what really matters is that you have extreme conditioning, lightweight, and an SMG. I actually got rid of my secondary just so I could have my tactical knife out, or my combat knife, whatever you want to call it, because you actually run probably the fastest with that. But anyways, let's get straight into it here with the first rush I have. First thing I'm going to go over is the map Cargo, obviously, as you can see on the right there. But this is probably my favorite rush right off the start, and let me just show you why real quick. So obviously this is if you're spawning on the A side, and I have my combat knife here, and you're going to want to go straight to the left side of the map. As you can see here, you start and you sprint, and then you go in between these cargo shipments there, and you're going to go to the left, and you're just going to sprint all the way down this. Now when you get to the end right here where this part comes up, you're going to want to jump across and onto the back of this. Don't run around it. Then you're going to come around to the back and flank the enemy. You can choose to go around that crane or where I went, and then you're in the enemy spawn. You can either choose to go for C flag or just kill enemies, and this is a very effective flank and a rush that I find myself using every time I play this map. Now the next one I have for you is the same exact rush, just from the opposite side of the map, the C spawn. So you're going to want to take right here and just cling to the right of the map. I mean, you're going to want to, like, seriously, stick all the way to the right, as far right as you can go. And then again, you're going to want to go around the back side of this trailer here instead of on the bottom, and then you're going to want to jump to make your trip a little bit shorter. And once you get to this point, you can decide what to do. You can either go for the flag or you can kill the enemy, whatever you got to do. But I find myself using that rush a lot too. Now here we actually have a rush on the right side of the map on the same exact spot. So here you're going to want to take it straight from this spawn, and you're going to want to cling to the right of the map, and you're just going to basically get to the other side as fast as you possibly can. So I'm not stopping for the flag. I'm just trying to get through this building as fast as I possibly can. Use a little bit of strafing, especially for PC, and then you're going to want to go up the stairs, not down them. Strafe off the balcony because that's the most effective, and then once you get to this point you can decide what to do. Obviously this is kind of where you need to be. So again, here I'm just going to show you the same exact rush, but from the C spawn this time. So you're going to want to cling to the left of the map this time. Keep the rest of the map on your right. When you come to this spot, you're going to want to try to just strafe over that whole hole in the ground right there. As you can see, I almost make it. And then you're going to want to go upstairs again, not downstairs. It's just a little bit quicker, plus you keep to the left of the map. And then once you get to this point, you're close enough to the A flag where you can decide what to do, and there's probably going to be enemies here. Now this map has about the simplest mid-rush ever, so I'm just going to show you basically the watered-down version of it. I'm sure you can come up with better ones if you want, but I mean, this map literally has the most direct, simple B-rush ever. You're just going to want to go, if this is from the A side, you're just going to want to go straight up into the spot up here. Above all the shipments, you want to go down, drop down into the boxes, come straight to the B flag, depending on where the cargo spots are held. Then you can get to B and or this spot, and you know, you can either fight off the enemy or whatever you need to do from there. And now here we go, the same mid-rush, just from C spawn this time. You're going to just want to go straight up into the top of all the shipments. And what you're going to want to do this time is you're going to want to strafe onto that cargo container right there. And you're going to drop down, and sometimes you can wish to get up there into that enemy spawn, or you can fight off the enemy from there. I mean, all of these are useful in different ways, and I encourage you to find new and creative ways to use these rushes. These are just all my opinions, and I'm sure if you have better movement than me, which probably most of you do, you can kind of use these rushes more to your advantage, and you can, you know, expedite the process of getting into the enemy spawn. And flanking is something that I always do, and it's something that everyone probably should do, and because it's a very effective technique. But this has just been my rush routes that I use on the map Cargo. Look forward to doing more maps for you guys, and if you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, and I will see you all later.